Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Kayleigh Grows. And today I am home from work. I have been having a lot of issues with my sprained ankle. I did see a doctor this morning. They said that it looks like it's healing well. I was just in a lot of pain. So I decided to kind of get it checked out. But I'm doing well. And yeah, so I am just kind of going a little bit stir crazy. So I decided that I was going to repot a bunch of plants. So why not, right? So yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plants that I'm going to be repotting today. I am a little bit uncomfortable. I can't quite find a good way to sit, so I'm kind of going to be shifting around in the frame most of this time. So yeah, let's just start, I guess. All right, so I'm going to start with my minis that I have up here. I'm going to get this one out of the way. I'm going to start probably with this little guy. This is my tiny little varicosum. I have bought a couple of these minis and all of them had death plugs on them. So I wanted to go ahead and just kind of give it fresh soil, see if I can take that death plug out, and hopefully get it started. It has given me a beautiful brand new leaf since I got it. And it's really freaking cute. So I just want to help it continue to grow. So I do have a big bowl of soil over here. I'm kind of just trying to figure out a way to make this like clean as possible. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna let all the soil come out onto my little table right here. I just don't want to break it off of its little root ball. Yeah, it definitely has a little death plug on it. So a lot of times plants can outgrow these plugs on their own. However, I just want to give it the best chance possible. So if you see, it has that kind of fabric around the root ball. So I'm just going to kind of pull that fabric off. All right. So I don't have a ton of roots on this little tiny guy, but it's so cute and tiny. I'm still like obsessed with this. I am going to probably use a lot of the same soil that it was already in, just so it's nice and acclimated to it. And then maybe put a little bit of my own soil in there, because my soil has a little bit of perlite, a little bit of worm castings, I think it's castings, and some charcoal, just to give it a little bit of a boost. Oh, I was just going to put this right in the pot. What am I doing? I'm sorry, little guy. Pull him right back out. I have my pot right here. It has a drainage hole and everything, so I was just going to go ahead and pot it right in here. It's pretty much the same size as its nursery pot, so I was just going to go ahead and pot it right in here. So I just forgot that that's what I was going to do. Ah, how cute is that? Tiny little guy. My little butt. All right, one down, lots to go. All right, next I'm gonna do my little Alocasia Jacqueline. This one actually is doing pretty well. Like, it has given me this nice big leaf. This was the newest leaf when I first got it. I do think I had it a little bit too close to the grow light, so I did move it a little bit farther away because it looks like it was burning. So yeah, I just want to get that plug out of it, if it even has one. I am growing this in a pot without drainage, so I'm going to put it right back into, whoa, look at those roots, right back into its original pot. Yep, it does have a plug. I know alocasias don't like it when you mess with their roots too much, so I'm trying to be like as gentle as possible. Just literally taking the fabric off. I'm not even going to disrupt this root ball. I'm just going to be putting it right back in here. Maybe a little bit of soil in the bottom. Number 2. Look how cute this is. Like, I can't wait until this is a really big plant. I'm hoping to have it like huge on the floor or something like that, but we will see. I think I'm just doing all my minis first, and then I will move on to my bigger plants. I think I'm just kind of going to go from like small to big. Why not? Next is my Alocasia Malo. I still haven't looked up how you pronounce it. This one I'm also growing in a pot with no drainage, so I am just going to be pulling this out. And again, just pulling any of that fabric off if I see any. Actually, this one might not have any. Oh, yep, it does. This one also is doing super, super well. I'm getting another leaf, so I'm very excited about that. You can see it kind of starting to come off, and it's growing another tiny little leaf out of that leaf, even though this one isn't even done unfurling. All right, and again, I'm just putting this right back in, taking any of that fabric out and just using the same soil. It was obviously doing well before, so I don't want to change it up too much, especially since I'm already disrupting its roots. I don't want to disrupt any pH that's going on in that soil either. All right, back into its little turtle, and we're done. All right, that's 3. Okay, so, how do I want to do the next one? Okay, I think next I am going to be putting one of my Hoyas into this pot right here. It does already have a tray built into it. I have this Hoya hanging. This is my black margin Hoya. She seems really, really happy, but I think she has gone hydrophobic. So I am actually just going to be repotting it. I've soaked this one so many times, but every time I water it, the water goes straight through. And I don't know if she's really getting any of that moisture. So I am just going to be completely repotting her, giving her a new home. Probably putting her right back where I had her in the window, but I'll just be putting her in a new pot. I don't know how to get this out though. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. So, oh yeah, that came out way too easily. Yeah, so all the soil is just completely hard right here. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse all of this off into my sink, into my garbage disposal, and I will be right back. All right, so I did just take the outside edges off. It's very wet now, but I'm going to be leaving the root ball intact. I don't want to mess it up too much. So I'm just going to be filling in my pot with some of my soil mix. and then just fill in the sides. Okay, I am going to be watering this and just filling in soil wherever those air pockets are. Oh, this looks so pretty now though. I love it when you take a plant that you had in a nursery pot and give it like a real home. And I've had this thing in its nursery pot for probably over a year, and she just looks so put together, doesn't she? It looks so good. I hope she's happy. I hope she continues to grow. I've been like losing some ends of her tendrils, so I can tell that she's not getting a ton of that water that I'm giving her, but like, how cute is this? And this pot was on sale because it has a little chip in it, so I barely even paid any money for this. And now for a plant that I have been kind of documenting on this channel. So I have my Philodendron squamiferum. So I'm actually going to be putting this into a bigger pot. This one is literally all roots, so you will see that again. I do have a larger pot, so it is about an inch bigger. It's just much deeper, so hopefully it's okay with this pot. We will see. So I did used to have a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma living in here, but it was the one that I could not get to grow completely, and it finally rotted on me. So do not have that one anymore, but I still have the one that's growing nicely for me. So I have cleaned this out and everything, and it is ready for a new plant. All right, so I have a nice base layer. It's maybe filled like up to here. And I'm going to take this plant out very gently because there's not much soil in here. It's pretty much just root. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. I am not going to mess with this root ball. I am literally just going to place it in here. It is so solid that I don't want to risk breaking any of those roots off. Oh my gosh, this plant looks so much bigger in this pot. And I'm just going to fill in the edges. I'm hoping that this still fits in my cabinet. We will see. My Philodendron gloriosum has like officially gotten too big. Its leaves are literally touching the grow lights and they're starting to burn. I'm just terrified to take it out because I'm afraid that it's going to do really badly outside of my cabinet. So this one might be going where that other one was, where my gloriosum was. It's a little bit taller down there. Spank the pot. But, so we will see. She looks so big and grown up. Look how big that is. Wow. I can't believe how grown she is. I hope she likes this pot. I hope she continues to grow really big. We will see. But I'm actually going to be taking that pot that philodendron was in, and I'm going to be putting my fuzzy petiole philodendron into this pot. It has grown a decent amount of roots, and it does have some leaves starting to sprout out. So fingers are crossed that she's going to be doing better this time. So I'm going to be doing a nice little base layer of soil. And then I'm going to be taking her out of the water. Look at all those roots. They look so good, right? So this one has some roots. This one has a ton of roots. Ah! Oh my goodness, all 4 cuttings have rooted. So I'm going to be putting all 4 of them in here and backfill the pot. I'm really hoping that I saved this plant. I really hope that this plant continues to grow for me. I think it's just absolutely beautiful, and especially the really large ones that you can find. I just really hope that it works out. We will see. She is going to be going back into my cabinet, and we will see if she continues to do well. Hopefully I'll do an update on her in a couple of weeks. But oh, she's potted like a big girl. Oh my goodness. Hi. And then I have one more plant. I have my shark's tooth cactus. So this is the only jungle cactus that I own. And it's just in this nursery pot. I did get a pot. I think this is literally from like Lowe's or something. It also has a built-in drainage, what's it called? Cup? Tray. Drainage tray. So I just kind of wanted to put her in here. This one also has been pretty hydrophobic. So I kind of just wanted to get her into a better soil mix. Oh yeah. She's solid. This one has grown so much since I've gotten it, but it hasn't grown like wide. It's just kind of grown long. So maybe if I give it better soil, it'll grow nice and wide for me. We'll see. I know it's literally like blocking my face. This plant is so big. I'm pulling like fabric out of this one too, but I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, this one also has a pretty crazy root system, so I don't want to disturb it too much. The middle of this root ball is slightly damp, so that means that it wasn't completely hydrophobic, which is good. But I'm going to grab some soil. Here's my little scooper. The soil was hydrophobic because it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the like styrofoamy going on. So I think I am going to continue using this soil. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it was just compacted from being in there for so long. Yeah, like look. Plus, going up and downstairs right now is very difficult, and going downstairs to get more soil sounds like it's literally gonna kill me. So I'm just going to backfill with the soil that I already have. I'm gonna make sure to give it a really good soak. Oh, I might have to go downstairs to get more soil because I don't think I have enough to fill this. No. I'm gonna be right back. I have to get a little bit more soil. Oh, that was a lot of work. All right. Whew. Back to filling this pot. I want to like cut this and propagate it. So maybe I can get like a fuller pot, but I don't know how to do that. This is a plant that I don't really know much about. I've propagated a lot of different types of plants, but this is not one of them. This is actually the first and only jungle cactus that I've ever had. So yeah, fun stuff. I think it's so cute and I love how long it's getting, but like I would love to be able to cut like this little baby off, or maybe like up here and put it back into the soil so that it gets like fuller. I don't know. I don't really know. But yeah. All right. So I think that's all the plants that I had to repot today. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pots. Plants that I just repotted. It's a lot. But I think that's all that I'm going to do today. I'm trying to take it easy. So yeah, I know I'm literally looking at all my plants and I have a bunch that I want to cut and stuff because I have long runners, but I'll do that another day. It's fine. If you guys know me, I am a very busy person. I like to stay very busy. That's what makes me happy. I'm not much of a rester. So the last couple of weeks of just forcing myself to rest have kind of been making me go nuts. So doing little projects at a time has been making me feel a little bit better. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me just for a little bit. And I hope to see you guys again on the next one.